This new lifestyle might all seem nice and peaceful, but transitioning to living in the mountains full time has presented some new challenges.
The first thing that's really struck me is about the social life, and I've noticed how hard it is to build and maintain relationships when you're living this lifestyle and working in these industries. I've started to notice all the traveling workers have kind of passed me by. I feel strangely separate from them. I've noticed the age difference in particular, that they're a lot younger, they're in their early 20s, and they're off to the next adventure every next couple of months. So I'm actively now trying to meet people who are full-time residents here in Revelstoke and build friendships that way that I know are gonna last longer. Another challenge is getting involved in the community, but all of this is a completely new experience to me. I'm so used to moving around, and so I'm trying hard to feel settled. When you work the seasonal life, that just doesn't cross your mind. It's work hard, ski hard, play hard. And so coming out of what I like to call the nomadic lifestyle, it takes time. Which leads me on nicely to the topic of permanent residency. Now, the next major update is probably going to be January time when I can actually apply. But recently I did contact the immigration lawyer to ask about the costs of them handling my entire application, to which they answered $7,000. I don't have that type of money, but it does make me wonder what are the costs and the challenges of me doing it by myself. Now, I do still get asked this question of when am I actually coming home to the UK, and when I tell them not for the foreseeable future, I'm met with this, oh, he's actually going ahead with it. But you know, those type of questions, they do play on my mind, and every so often it does entice a little bit of doubt in the back of my mind before I then snap back and realize that this is what I want, this is what I'm committed to do, and one way or another I will make it work. Another challenge, which is a bit of a personal one, is how I feel about giving out ski season advice now. I'm moving away from that, living full time, but I still get 2 or 3 comments, questions in my inbox on the channel every month or so asking about ski season life. The way I feel about it is a little bit out of sync because I've not worked in Europe for 2+ years. Since then we've had Brexit, we've had COVID, and no doubt some of the trends within the industry of tourism and tour operator businesses will have changed somewhat. So I can only draw on my past experiences, but if those can in some way help inform people's decision making for going to do a ski season or for applying for a work holiday visa to work longer term, then so be it, and that's great. I'm happy to help anyone. The final thing is about money. I look at financial matters now very different to when I had a ski season job. When you're working as a seasonaire, you have some sort of help on offer, be it for your accommodation, your ski hire, your lift passes, that sort of thing. And to a certain extent, the only things you're really worrying about are groceries, booze, and having a good time. But when you decide to go it alone, you have to pick what you can or can't afford, and so budgeting plays into things quite a lot. I've recently moved house and I actively chose somewhere with cheaper rent There's also the small matter of my car, which I've talked about quite recently, that has come at great cost. And that's what you kind of realize when you're doing this thing full time, is that actually everything has a cost. Food, fuel, going out. And so, you know, you are a lot more careful. And so there you have it. Those are just some of the challenges I've been facing living in the mountains full time. And I'm sure there are more than that, besides social issues, active life, community, money, you know, immigration statuses. But I would love to hear from people who have faced similar issues and how they've coped or how they've dealt with things. Of course, if anyone does have any questions, put them in the comments below and I would love to answer them. This has all probably been quite a sort of a serious real life type video, but don't worry, we're less than 100 days out from the ski season. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.